Script credits go to Waterway Wordsmith. I hope I pronounced that right. Yep, credits to them again. Hello? Ah, it's you. Welcome back. I suppose you brought me the ingredients again? Wonderful. Let me take a look. Some elf's quilt moss, red cap mushrooms. Oh, hey. Crystal scilla shells. I guess they started molting then. And, wow. Are these basilica scales? Are they? No, they're wonderful, but basilisks are certainly dangerous, so when nearby. You found them in a snitchward's nest. Good. They're probably far away. I'd hate to think you're putting yourself in danger for rare ingredients. Now let's see. I'll offer you 7 silvers and 10 coppers for everything. Does that sound good? You look surprised. You may not have had to collect the scales from the basilisk itself, but they're still really rare and useful for alchemy. I'd practically be robbing you if I paid you anywhere close to what I usually do. I take it you're happy with the price then? Wonderful. Here you are. I'm excited for these scales. There's all kinds of things I can use them for. Oh? Well, they're mostly for making mithril. It wouldn't be armor grade, but mithril has other uses. Awfully curious today. Mithril is easily enchanted, so I can store a lot of magic power in a little bead. It's tremendously convenient for high-level alchemy. Say, since you're feeling chatty today, would you like to stay for tea? We've never really had a chance to sit down and talk. Goody, come with me. I live in the back of the shop. Please forgive the mess. I promise there's a method to all the madness. I know precisely where everything is. See? I put the kettle right. Wait, I know it's here somewhere. Got it. See? I wasn't too far off. I'll be making my famous lavender herbal tea. I mean, it's not actually famous, but it would be if I had company more often. Alchemy shares a lot in common with cooking, so alchemists are usually good cooks, and we make the best tea ever. Take a seat and let me start boiling the water. So, how's life? I understand that you do some other odd jobs around the village, not just collecting alchemy ingredients. How's that going? Yeah, I can understand that. It's nice to have a bit stability. Before I got commissioned as an official alchemist, things were kinda dicey for me too. Alchemy can be extremely useful in certain situations, but not as much in a rural area like this. But now, so long I fill certain quotas, I get paid regularly. They'll even up my pay if I hire an assistant, though I don't think anyone's interested. Oh, so you're curious, eh? Well, I haven't been able to talk to anyone about it, so please ask away. Well, basically, an official alchemist is someone who's recognized by the government as a capable alchemist. Every month or so, I get a list of potions and items that the local officials need. If the ingredients are needed are rare, they usually provide some for me. I just whip them up and send them out. What kind of things do they ask for? Well, most of the time it's for medical purposes. healing potions, silkware for the statues, Strokey, antidotes for magical alignments, that sort of stuff. That's important work, of course, but not the most exciting to produce. Things I really like making are rare items, the kinds that are used by regents for magic spells, and things like that. But I don't usually get asked to make those. But I do it on my own time. I still get to sell other stuff I make. So I keep them in the back in some case some mage passes through. And what is alchemy? Where to start? Well, I guess the best place to start is at the beginning. Alchemy doesn't have the most noble origins. It started with a power-hungry king ordering his wizards to find a way to turn other metals into gold. Technically, they succeeded, but the necessary ingredients are way more expensive than gold they create. But wizards realized they found a novel way to use magic. You see, the wizards knew right away they couldn't transmute matter with their own magic, but they knew a variety of magical creatures, plants, and minerals that had promising properties. They managed to extract those magical properties to do things they couldn't. The alchemy allowed them to transcend human limits. And I mean, sure, alchemy is a slow process, so it's not suited for every purpose. But it's visible, powerful, and anyone can learn it. No inborn magical potential needed, though naturally some people are still better than others. The whole thing is really an interesting process. Different sorts of magics reside in most every living thing in various amounts. Every different type of magic has a different process for extraction. And some of them interfere with each other, making certain combinations really difficult to get. And when you've extracted magical essence, there's a bunch of different ways you can infuse them into an object, which can change the end results. And there I go again. I don't get to talk about alchemy with other people that much, so when I do, I kind of gush about it. It's kind of funny. When I started practicing alchemy, it wasn't interesting at all. It took a while for it to grow on me, but I finally found that I loved it once I really gave it a chance. Well, it's kind of funny, you see. When I was little, me and some kids snuck into an alchemist lab and stole a bunch of stuff. We were total brats back then. My dad found out about it, and after I returned all the stuff, he made me help her out for weekends as an assistant. For the first couple months, I was always pouting about it, acting like it was so unfair. But I caught myself listening in on her when she was muttering to herself about creating something new and peeking at her notes from time to time. She noticed I was getting interested, so I graduated from sweeping the floors, helping prepare ingredients. Before I knew it, years had passed, and she told me I was ready to start my own lab. Did you know that you were the first person to buy one of my creations? Yeah, I still remember it so well. I'd gotten really excited to be on my own in a new town, with a whole bunch of items ready to sell, but nobody wanted to buy something from an unproven alchemist. But I didn't get any customers my first couple of days, but then you showed up. You scraped your knee while exploring the forest, and you bought a healing potion from me. It meant so much to me, even though I'm sure you didn't give it a second thought. And then, oh well, I never told you this, but, well, night when you turned to leave, I rushed to give you the biggest hug thanks. And I realized what I was doing just in time. You turned around to see me suddenly standing right behind you. I knew I had to give you some reason why I had rushed over. Panic and just sort of blurted out that you should get me ingredients next time we were in the forest. Yep, totally embarrassing. I guess you brought it though, because the next day you were back with a sack full of herbs. It was the start to a long and prosperous relationship. By the way, you haven't told me why you suddenly gained such an interest in alchemy. Are you trying to become my apprentice or something? Oh, wait, really? Well, I'm honored. I'm kind of surprised, though. You don't seem like the type to want to stay cooped up indoors. Oh, you want to learn alchemy so you can make stuff on the go as an adventurer. Honestly, that's a fantastic idea. I don't know why more adventurers don't do that. Of course, you'll be in touch, limited in what you can do without a whole lab, but you'd be able to make some basic potions and some decent quality materials to sell for extra cash. It would certainly already know plenty about what the ingredients to look for. So, let's see. Hey, how about stopping by on weekends, just like I did? I am not the most experienced alchemist out there, but I can sure give you knowledge of the basics. Super! Well, I'm really looking forward to this. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to spend more time with you for a while. Hey, before you go, I'm thinking that you still owe me a hug. Thank you so much for everything.